gentlemen, welcome back to the Pro Series half of the Thunder Racing League Week 13 Bobby East Memorial from Cedar Lake Raceway in Wisconsin. At this time, I would ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rumbling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome back to the Pro Series half of the event tonight. It looks like we have 21 drivers checking in for Pro Series action here at Cedar Lake. 24 are scheduled to make the A main, so we don't have quite a full field, but we are pretty close to it. Judging by the car language, it looks like drivers' meeting is over, so probably just a couple more laps. Few more minutes here at most for practice, and then we will jump into qualifying. At the top of your leaderboard right now with a 10.703 is Robert Satterfield. You have the top 11 cars tonight within a tenth of a second. 11 cars within a tenth of a second in practice. And again, guys, this is a open setup series, so that's always amazed me how much freedom these guys have with these cars, and they're still running 2 1000s, 5 1000s, 12 1000s, 14 1000s, and 14 1000ths of a second is what ends up separating your top 5. So very close action tonight. I am expecting a lot of good racing. We've seen hints of it in half the field over there in the Rookie Series event. Like I said, we're about 3 cars short of a full field tonight. as it does look like maybe they have advanced to qualifying, and they have. We will be seeing what cars come out on track here. Trying to find something for you guys to watch. Look, and here's the 15 of JP Schneider. Coming to take his laps. Right up against that wall. And it does look like we're going to mostly have everything already locked in up there on your scoreboard. But we will watch as many of the cars as we can as they take laps. Just so you get a good look at these cars. This is the one of Kevin Weaver. Here you got the 4 of Jordan Lawrenson, the 008 of Bobby Evertson, 53 of Ian Humphreys, the 19K, looking for that 19 car. I know I should know the name. Corey Kerstetter, that's in the 19K. Here's the 77, that should be Dustin Sargent, I believe. Although it's not showing him actually on track. There's Dustin Sargent in that 77. The 92 of Dylan Ayler. The 97 of Alex Hanna stopped down there. Those are about the only cars we're seeing on track right now. Track is quiet. Got one sitting down there. Looks like 2 minutes left to go. We are waiting for qualifying to be done. Still am not showing any indication of any other cars being out on track at the moment. Again, this is off of last night's replays. I have not seen the action yet. This is the first time I'm watching it. So if you have not seen it, I'm in the same boat with you. If you were here watching the replay and the broadcast to see how you did, then you have a better idea of what's going on than I do. All right, he won, hitting the track now. Starting inside, row number 1 on the pole, the 15 of JP Schneider. To his outside is the 53 of Ian Humphreys. Starting inside, but looks like row number 2 is going to be the 79 of Daniel Boyd. So here, starting inside row number 3 is the one of Kevin Weaver Jr. to his outside. Looks like that is going to be the 87E. of Daniel Elkins. And in starting fourth, had to skip him as scoring is not always right. That is the 06 of Derek Gray. As they start to roll off. Again, this is heat number 1 of what I believe should be 3 heats. Everybody will transfer directly out of the heat into the A main. There will be no consolation tonight, as, again, we do not have 24 cars that made the show, so everybody will transfer directly into the A main as they're on the loud pedal. Schneider out to an early lead, as right now the battle is for second between Daniel Boyd and Humphreys. Boyd working the inside. Humphreys was staying strong to the outside. Humphreys into the wall a little bit, trying to get a run on Boyd. Humphreys goes around and gets collected. Big wreck in the back. Looks like maybe everybody kept going. No, caution is out. Seeing the start of it there is Humphreys. Went around, will go in on board with the one who was trying to avoid it. Ended up sticking it up on the wall to try to avoid the wreck. There you see Humphreys get loose on the high side. Thinks he has it cleared, ends up collecting the 6. 3 cars involved in that one, and man, you hate to see it early, tearing up good equipment. As the caution is out, the pace car is going to pick him up. The guys that could drive into the infield should be going in and getting their quick repair. Those that towed, well, unfortunately, they're going to have to wait until the caution comes back out again, if it comes back out again in the heat race. I believe you will see a TRL-style Delaware restart here, as we are not within 5 laps as of yet. So the leader will get the front row by himself. Daniel Boyd, being second, will get lane choice on this. And it looks like Boyd's going to choose the high side. They're on the loud pedal again. Schneider out to a big lead. The battle is for second between between Boyd and that 8070 of Elkins. Now Elkins and Humphreys are the battle. Although Elkins a little sideways, keeps it going. Everybody now single file from front to back. Although Boyd trying to reel in Schneider. Will he have enough time, as they are 4 laps to go? Schneider right up against the wall. Looks like Daniel Boyd just a tire width down. As they work through 1 and 2. Daniel Boyd still looking for extra grip to try to get around Schneider. Schneider, a fast car. Here goes Boyd down to the bottom, looking to see if he can get the grip to the bottom side. Boyd goes to the bottom to see if there's anything there. Or excuse me, Schneider went to the bottom to see if anything was there while Boyd stayed high. They both stay high through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. The gap remains about the same. Boyd with a short slider to see if he can catch some grip as Schneider pulls that win away. Third place is Ian Humphreys. Fourth is Elkins. All right, now we're getting ready for heat number 2. Alright, looks like we got the 91 of Kyle Sargent starting on the inside to his outside. It is the 20 of Austin Medea. Inside row number 2 is the 23, scoring the 23, 233 of Jared Colberton. To his outside, it is the 10 of Ross Kernita. Inside row number 3, I'm not seeing who's supposed to be there, but to his outside is the 92 of Dylan Ayler. Not seeing who we're missing. Ayler may have chose the outside for the extra grip, as they are on the loud pedal, coming down at a 1 and 2. Almost 3 wide for the lead for a second. Somebody with a big slip of grip, collecting a few cars, is that 223. That should bring out the caution early in heat number 2 as we go back, try to take a look at what happened. It looks like he just came down there, caught them infield tractor tires, and couldn't get turned after that. Huge flip for Ayler. If you get motion sick, do not look at this one, as we will ride along with him. Here's the restart from Ayler's home view. 92 or 223, just nowhere to go. Over and over. Man, you hate to see it torn up so early. And apparently they did not throw the caution for that. You see 3 cars out on track. The 91 leading the field over the 10 and the 20 of Medea. This right now is your battle for second place. Ross working the high side. Austin looks like he's trying to work the bottom side, see if he can get any grip there. Doesn't look like he's really gaining anything. Maybe getting a little bit of a run coming into the corner, but definitely losing the momentum coming out. As we are 4 laps to go. Single file formation. You see the gaps there, they're all pretty even. A little bit closer between first and second. Still a substantial lead though for Sargent. Although Ross is working on trying to get caught up. As you see him working out of 1 and 2, now into 3 and 4. He's pretty much caught the 91's tail tank. 1 lap to go. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. I think at this point, Sargent's going to have to make a mistake to let Ross get around him. But Ross dives to the inside. You got to try it or you don't know. And it is Kyle Sargent with the win. Ross Cornita second. Austin Medea third. Now, heat number 3 lines up like this. It is showing. Not really getting anybody lining up here for me to get cars. Alright. Looks like starting on pole is the 35 of Miles Jansen. To his outside is the 91 of Matt Grimm. Inside row number 2, the 19K of Corey Kerstetter. To his outside, the 008 of Bobby Evertson. And rounding out the field is the 77 of Dustin Sargent. Lights should be off this time. Coming out of 3 and 4, the start will be on Jansen. Nice slow pace in a 1 and 2. Jansen on the loud pedal. Off to an early lead. But the 91 closes right back in. Doesn't let him get away. 91 goes looking to the high side. Grimm, little slip of grip, letting everybody else catch back up. Oh, 35 with a big slip of grip. 91 in the wall. Had his opportunity, did not capitalize on it. The battle now, though, is for second between the 35 and the 008. You see him back here. Evertson to the inside of Grimm. Working that bottom line. Evertson at the line that time by. Now Evertson going to turn his sights on Jansen. Still has to play some defense, though, as Grimm looking to the high side. Not able to make anything happen quite yet. As the leader starts pulling away a little bit. Evertson getting good runs into the corner. Jansen getting the run coming out. Here comes Grimm looking to the high side. Slide job and a crossover. Not quite didn't quite happen. Evertson put on a good defensive maneuver. Keep that crossover from happening. Here comes Grimm looking to the high side one more time. As they're pretty well single file, working different lines through turns. Everything ends up sorting out at the end of the day, the way it was when it came back in. Although, here he is, right back on the tail tank, 2 laps to go. Trying to make another move to the outside. Evertson still working the inside, 1 lap to go. Jansen has this one in the books. Right now, your race is for second between Evertson and Grimm. Evertson was able to pull that one out as Kerstetter just edged out Sargent. And there are 4 heats tonight. Heat number 4. You got the 138 of Jant starting on the pole. To his outside is the number 97 of Alex Hanna. Inside row number 2 is the 4 of Jordan Lawrenson. To his outside, The 97. No. Let's see here. Scored as the 512. Has a 96 on the car. And then rounding out, that is Nicholas Schell. Rounding out the field is the 55 of Robert Satterfield. And Jance is on that loud pedal. Just leads him into 1 and 2. Coming out on the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Laps will flick away quick. He's got company, but second place has even more. Here you see Jance working the high side. Hannah's working the low side. Looks like he caught the tire just a little bit there. That allows Lawrenson to catch up. Lawrenson trying to work the high side. Satterfield on Lawrenson with the bumper. Now, Satterfield working the inside of Lawrenson. This is your battle. It is for third. As they're side to side down the line. Lawrenson getting a good run on the high side. The 55 still working down the low side. Try to take the short way around. Doesn't quite give him the advantage coming off the turn. Here they are side by side. That's the closest it's been. The 55. Slight advantage down the back straightaway. Now he's got the position over Lawrenson. Will the 96 of Schell try the same thing. Lawrenson comes down to the bottom side. Gets a little bit loose and allows Schell to the outside. Nicholas Schell looking to the high side. Lawrenson again, super loose. Allows Schell by. Lawrenson does get back around him. Schell now loose on the high side. Allowing Lawrenson to gap him a little bit. Now, looks like the best battle on the track is up here for the second place between Hannah and Satterfield. 1 lap to go for your leader. Comfortable lead over this battle right here. The 55 could make a move on the 97. Dives it down low. Doesn't have enough. Your winner, Corey Jance. Second place, Alex Hannah. Third, Robert Satterfield. It is once again time for the 3-wide Thunder thank you as we go ahead and get the cars out on track and start taking in formation. All right, the formation is almost there. We'll make the call next time they come by. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come out of turn number 4. Take notice the inside front row is left open. That position is for you, Bobby East. After that, they're 3 wide to tell each and every one of you thank you for the support and views. It's the 3 wide Thunder. Thank you. Looks like they're going to get a little bit of warm-up in here. I'll let you guys go ahead and watch the action. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's feature time. 30 laps. Your starting lineup looks like this. Inside, row number 1, starting on the pole, is the 15 of JP Schneider. To his outside, you have the 91. Ooh, wrong 91 apparently. The 91 of Kyle Sargent. Inside, row number 2, the 35 of Matt Jensen. To his outside, the 138 of Corey Jantz. Starting 5th, the 79 of Daniel Boyd. To his outside, the 10 of Ross Cornita. Inside, row number 6, the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Outside of Bobby is the 97 of Alex Hanna. Inside, row number 7 is the 53 of Ian Humphreys. To his outside, the 20 of Austin Medea. In the next row, you have the 91M of Matt Grimm. To Grimm's outside is the 4 of Jordan Lawrenson. The 19K. Oh, and we're green. Trying to get you up towards the front here. As you see the 15 take off. Up front by himself. They're 3, 4 wide behind him. Take you back here to the Hornets' Nest with Ian Humphreys working the high side. Oh, and Big Wreck. Looks like the 10 is involved in that one. This is your battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Looks like a little bit of check up and an accordion effect there. Just nowhere for Ross to go, nowhere for the rest of the pack to go. For the most part, good job avoiding what could have been a much, much bigger deal on that. We'll re-rack them, restack them, 1 lap down. Your top 5. Schneider, Jansen, Jantz, Sargent, and Daniel Boyd. Everson is 6th. 7th should be Hannah. 8th, Medea, and 9th should be Satterfield. 10th should be Grimm. As you see them line up in the Delaware restart, 35 of Jansen chooses the outside. Restart is on the 15. As they come into 3 and 4. See the pace truck duck off. And here they go. They're on the loud pedal coming into your living room. As right now the battle is for second once again. Jantz working the high side, Daniel Boyd down low. They are 2, 3, 4 wide behind them. Jantz still working the high side. Boyd working down low. Looking even lower than Boyd. That is the 35. All the way down across the pond to the tires. Trying to get to the inside of Boyd. Make this a 4-wide battle for the second place. Right now it's 2. Looking to make it 4. As the 91 and 35 are side by side. Tried to split the middle. They thought better of it. Jantz still working the high side of Boyd. Boyd still getting the advantage on the low side there. Jantz clears him. Boyd still working low. He doesn't take the high side. Now the 91 of Sargent working the high side. Boyd clears Daniel. Daniel starting to drop. Trying to stay on that bottom side. A little bit of a slip and grip for the 91. Boyd back to the inside. Now slides the 91. 91 looking for a crossover. Doesn't make it happen. They start to single file out a little bit here. Looks like there's a bigger race back there between Everson and the 20. And caution's out. Ooh, looks like 80-70 just loops it by himself. Luckily doesn't collect anybody else. But loop it around. Caution comes out. Re-rack them, restack them with Schneider leading, Jantz second, Daniel Boyd third, Kyle Sargent fourth, fifth is Miles Jansen. Well, Jansen just spun, so that'll drop him to the back of the field. So that'll move Satterfield into the 5th position. Move Hannah to 6th. Medea to 7th. Everson to 8th. Ayler to 9th. And Grimm to 10th. Although it's showing the 15 towards the back too. So now it looks like try to find your leader here. Your leader now is the 138 of Jantz. 5 laps short of halfway. They're getting double file behind the leader. Loud pedal this time. Looks like Boyd slipped it up just a little bit on the low side. 91 takes advantage of that. Now drops down low to take Boyd's line away from him. Working the bottom side of Jantz. 3 wide for third. The 35 coming out ahead. Into the wall a little bit for the 35. The race back here around this 55. You see the 55.97 008 of Evertson. Evertson working the low side. 55 working the middle of the track. 97. Caution is out. See what this caution is for. Ooh, the 77 of Sargent up and over. Looks like Humphreys didn't know he was out there, came up, slid into him, and up and over he goes. Sticks it in the mud like a lawn dart. Work on getting this pace car back up here as we're trying to get everything lined back up. One lap to go, one more time. Got the Jantz leading. The 91 shows the high side. 35 starting third. Then 55 and 79 as we get ready to drop the hammer one more time. And they're on the gas coming out of 1 and 2. Coming out of 3 and 4 down into 1 and 2. 3 wide for that second place. Now they're 3 wide for third. Boyd in the middle. Now they're working 2 by 2 for second place. Boyd still poking his nose, trying to make something happen. 3 wide for second. 91, 35, 55, all battling for the second place position. Here comes Evertson. He's made his presence known in the top 5 tonight. Oh, up and over. Clearing the fence out of the ballpark. Caution did not come out. Man, hopefully he's all right as they continue going, as he didn't impede traffic. So they did not throw the caution for that. 55 leading to 35. Here comes Boyd. Down working the inside of the 35. 233 on his bumper. They go back single file down in the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Boyd now moving to the high side, looking for some grip up there. Right up along the cushion into the wall. Down under 3 and down into 3 and 4. Boyd still working the high side. This is the best battle on the track as we slow them down one more time. There you've seen it. Just a little bit of contact and around goes the 008. Looks like the 92 wasn't expecting the 008 to slow up quite as much as he did. Just ended up tagging the back of him. You hate to see that. Jant still leading over Satterfield. 9 laps to go. Jansen, Culbertson, and Boyd round out your top 5. Looks like lights are off on the pace truck. Single file restart. Jantz will have the field down into 3 and 4. And he's on the gas, leading them down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Still, nobody has anything for that 138 car as he easily pulls away and gaps the rest of the field as they race 2 and 3 wide behind him one more time. Right now the battle is for third between the 35 and the 233. 35 working the high side, 233 working the low side. Now he has third, looking for second. 35 looking to cut low, crossover on the 233. He gets 2 spots in the 1 turn. He goes from fourth to second at the line. The 233 still working the high side. Not quite done yet. 35, little bit sideways. Looks like he caught the tires just slightly. 233 with the position that time by. Now the battle back here for the third. One more time between the 33 and the 55. They're pretty well single file now as the 10 making a run to the high side. Gets by the 55. Doesn't get any others though. Still working that high side of the 55. 2 laps to go. Jantz out to a very comfortable lead. Boyd working the outside of the 55. 1 lap to go for your leader. Jantz through 3 and 4. The wreck in front of him, they clear the track. White flag, no caution. Checkered flag is out. Corey Jantz, your winner. Second place, Jared Culbertson, and third, Miles Jansen. Again, we would like to thank all our sponsors: School of Sim Racing, Giddings Mobile Repair, and Stevenson Family Performance, along with get well wishes to Jacob and Dirt Dogs International TV as we welcome them back next week. This is Jay for Thunder Racing League TV. With that, y'all have a good night, and